I'm here for you.
Hello, and we're back with the next episode, we should say, of the rather interesting story of Detroit Become Human. I know where I left it off after the riot, which is a lot of fun. But Chloe seems to be doing quite okay this playthrough, which is surprising. She hasn't even given me any shit about Luther dying, which is surprising. I thought she'd be more upset by this point. Usually she's really conflicted and stuff by this point in the story, but I don't know. I have no idea what prompts her to act different ways. But yeah, it's just another little interesting quirk of the game. We'll continue from where we left off. I'm not sure what the next scene is. Probably something with Connor. But hello, viewer. Not sure what's coming up next, like I say. But it should probably be something fun. Obviously, it's either something with Connor or yeah, Connor, thought so. Great, we're going to have to talk to Amanda again. Good fun. Ugh. Probably no reason to do this each time, like I say. But we're doing it anyway. I know that I only had to press it once on my last playthrough. But pushing it each time this time, just to see if anything different happens. Maybe you should inspect the grave. I haven't died again, so... just so you know, Connor's the only one that comes back regularly. The other ones tend to, if they die, they're gone. They're dead. Game of chess. Nothing's been moved. Ah, there she is. Joyless hack. Let's see what you have to say. Let me guess, there isn't much time.
After what happened today, the country is on the verge of a civil war. The machines are rising
against
their masters. Humans have no choice but to destroy them.
Like, no options at all.
I thought Kemsky knew something. I was wrong.
Probably a
Maybe
good
he
thing
did.
for what I'm trying to do.
But you chose not to ask.
Kemsky was just playing with me. He didn't know anything.
That is quite true. There is nothing here that's helpful.
Why did Kemsky leave Cyberlife? What happened?
It's an old story, Connor. It doesn't pertain to your investigation.
Nothing I ask at this point is
Where does Cyberlife stand in all this?
gonna be
What do they
helpful.
really want?
She won't answer
All
anything.
Cyberlife wants is to resolve the situation and keep selling androids.
You
Secret.
didn't tell me everything you know about deviants, did you?
I expect you to find answers, Connor. Not ask questions.
Yes, well, finding answers is usually achieved by asking questions, isn't it?
Any doubts or conflicts?
Nope, I am a
Do you
machine.
feel anything for these deviants? Or for Lieutenant Anderson?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't feel anything. You know that. Are you suggesting that I've been compromised?
No. No, of course
Lots
not.
of respect for that. She really believes it too.
You're off the case. The FBI is taking over.
What? But we're onto something. We just need more time, I'm sure we
Hank,
can.
you don't get it. This isn't just another investigation. It's a fucking civil war. It's out of our hands now. We're talking about national security here.
Fuck that. You can't just pull the plug now, not when we're so close.
You're always saying you can't stand androids. Jesus, Hank, make up your mind. I thought you'd be happy about this.
About to crack the case.
I'm not sure
I
what he's
know we
gonna
can
do
solve
here.
it. For God's sake, Jeffrey, can't you back me up this one time?
There's nothing I can do. You're back on homicide, and the android returns to cyberlife. I'm sorry, Hank, but it's over.
Ah. Neutral, yes, path unlocked. Ooh. There is a different outcome here if he's neutral to when he's friendly or hostile. As the other two outcomes to that totally different depending on your reputation with Hank. Well, I know I've got to fail this. Not fail the conversation with him, but fail this specific area here for what I want to accomplish. No choice.
So you're going back to cyberlife?
I have no choice. I'll be deactivated and analyzed to find out why I failed.
What if we're on the wrong side, Connor? What if we're fighting against people who just want to be free?
Kind of, but they are killing everyone.
They're not people, Lieutenant. They're defective
Hey,
machines.
pissed off, but
They're not people. That's what we say every time we want to oppress someone. When
There's
you
a fair
refused to
point.
kill that android at Kamsky's place, you put yourself in her shoes. You showed empathy, Connor. Empathy's a human emotion.
I'm not a deviant, Hank. I'm a machine. Nothing more.
I'm gonna like that.
Well, well, here comes Perkins, that motherfucker. Sure don't waste any time at the FBI.
We can't give up.
No idea how to play this scene.
If Perkins takes it, it's all over.
There's no choice. You heard Fowler. We're off the case.
You've got to help me, Lieutenant. I need more time so I can find a lead in the evidence we collected. I know the solution is in there.
We cannot find it.
Maybe these deviants deserve a chance. Maybe it's better if you don't find them.
Haha, see? He
What's
knows.
happening here is too important to let it be stopped by a machine. Sorry, Connor, but I'm not gonna help you.
Oh man, I hope that's not the bad thing. Last time I did this scene though, he did, well, yeah, last time I did this scene he did help, well, first time I did this scene he helped me. Second time through he kind of just resigned and left. So I don't quite know how to play this because the outcome I'm looking for is don't solve the case at this point. Obviously I want to fail, but I've got to do something. Why are you looking at him? We're gonna let him... Ah, right, I see. Make a diversion. Gonna let him out of his cell.
I have orders, you know? Okay.
At least he still gets punched.
Right, I got him.
Jesus Christ. How do you manage to get out of his cell?
No fucking idea.
Like,
Come on,
shut
you.
the fuck
Get him
up, you
involved.
dickless FBI asshole.
I'm alright. Asshole ran right into me. Just give me a couple minutes.
He goes back to his cell. With an aching stomach, and we Oh, now we've got 5 minutes. That's something. Like I say, wasting time, not a bad thing right now. Like Hank said, maybe it's a better thing that we don't solve this case. And that's what I'm going for. I don't know how it's going to affect things, but like I said in an earlier part, there's a chapter that I'm looking to avoid, and I know I can if I just fail here. This is Hank's desk, surely. No, that's Hank's. Oh, you idiot. Obviously, Connor would actually try to solve the case regardless, so got to make him attempt to do it, but fail. I'm pretty sure I can manage that. But of course, I also want to explore as many options along the way, because I've only done this scene... Well, I've done this scene twice before, but like I say, last time, I already knew... I'd already solved the case last time, so... Hank resigned, and Connor left.
I'm talking to you, asshole. Where are you going?
And first time, we had this.
Tricks around here, or did anybody tell you?
Low profile, ironic.
I'm registering the evidence in my possession. But don't worry. I'm going to leave. Though I'm certainly going to miss our bromance.
Bitch!
Ooh. Dickhead.
Come on, man. You gotta fucking move on.
That's how you actually get him to leave? By being ironic?
Fucking androids.
Jesus. I was hoping he'd follow me. Now I'm just gonna have to stand here until time runs out? Yeah, pretty much. Because if you screw that up in any way, he comes back and you have a fight with him. But I accidentally got him to leave instead. So that's not cool. Solve the case. No, I don't think I will. I think it's just too difficult. Even for Connor, it's just beyond his capabilities. Have a look around. Let's say we've got 3.5 minutes to waste. So sorry about this. This is probably going to be kind of boring. We'll have a look anyway.
Hank's password.
I got this right first time. It's
What would a
pretty
hard-boiled
obvious.
eccentric police lieutenant choose? Stupid idea. It's not Hankish enough.
Hankish.
Ridiculous. No one would have a password like that. Absurd. He'd never choose that. I need to think like Hank.
Yeah, like I say, it was pretty obvious.
Obviously.
Fucking password.
Where is Jericho?
Very different.
The answer's here somewhere. Not much time. Gotta think fast.
I say when I did this last time, I hadn't killed the Tracy, so we didn't have a dead Tracy there. The one on the far left is the android from the first chapter. That's obviously the Tracy's lover. That one in the middle there, I can't place him. The one on the far right is obviously the dude from the broadcast station. Now you can reactivate them by using various parts from others.
Tracy's from Eden. Were they headed to Jericho? Did they know how to get there?
Impossible. But functional biocomponents. So you take the parts out of one of them and put them into another one,
The android that murdered its owner.
Oh, right, okay, him. The one that shot me and then shot himself. And that's the one from the broadcast.
One of the deviants that hacked the TV station with Marcus. It must have known where the deviants are hiding.
And yeah, but it was pretty hard doing this bit last time because I only had 2 corpses. One of them, instead of the dude on the end here, that was Simon, because Simon was killed at the broadcast center on that playthrough. So I reactivated him, and obviously he knew where Jericho was. Oh, you can reactivate her. I don't know why. She shot herself in the head. Would have thought that would totally be an impossible one. 2 minutes. This is the one from the start.
Took a child hostage.
Wonder who the one in the middle there would be then. He's pretty fucked up. Let's take a look at the evidence. Is there anything new here? Yeah, I didn't have that last time. And that's the grenades that Marcus used during the riot. That wasn't there before because it wasn't violent, you know. There's another one there that I haven't got, and another one there. So I've missed 3 pieces of evidence. You can look at the statuette, that's actually very informative, but I will not be doing that. So, sorry to say, we will not be taking the risk. We will just be wandering around this room, doing absolutely nothing. Until the clock runs out. Not the most exciting thing, I know, but this is the way I gotta play it. So, I don't know, this is just gonna be Connor standing here for a minute and a half now. So, I'm gonna do my thing and roll the smoke. Shouldn't really be promoting smoking on a stream, but hey, it's not like the world is watching. And thank God too, because this is the least interesting part of the playthrough, clearly. It's annoying because solving this is actually the most obvious thing. It's just what you do, you know? You'd obviously be it's not difficult, you have plenty of time. And obviously, it's just what you do. But you're really proud of yourself. You even get a trophy called Bloodhound for doing it. And it's like, Connor found the location of Jericho all by himself. But that prompts a scene that I'm trying to avoid. Not sure if it's going to take Connor completely out of the game, though. Why I decided I really wanted to try it out. I don't think it will. I think he'll still show up in the final scene. But finding Jericho, it is a really exciting and fun scene. A lot of stuff happens. It's really big and long. It would be fun to show, but I've done it twice already, and I know I can completely avoid it. And like I say, I want things to work out. Oh dear, that's not good. What?
It's time to return to Cybernet.
Seriously?
I can solve this case. I just need more time.
It's too late, Connor. You failed.
Oh shit. Oh, okay. It's not over. It doesn't appear to be over. No, it's over. Wow. That's harsh. I thought he'd still be around. Now he's not going to show up in the... Connor series was decommissioned. Now he's not going to show up at all. Damn, that's disheartening. That is the proper death of Connor. Ouch. I wonder what the ending's going to be like then. Because if you find Jericho, he goes there and police follow him and the whole place gets besieged. Which I was trying to avoid, but I don't know, this playthrough might be cut considerably short. Should imagine we'll still get the end scene with Marcus, but looks like no more Connor. That sucks. There's some really cool stuff later on with him. I just completely dropped it. Oh well.
They've been conducting raids all over the city. Everybody's on edge after what happened yesterday.
No Luther either.
It's gonna be all right. We're almost there.
This is not going to be a good ending. This is going to be a particularly bad ending. I say I haven't gotten a particularly bad ending yet before. Check out the news.
With all androids being turned over to the authorities, the country is grinding to a halt. Hospitals and schools are closing, water cuts, blackouts, and network failures are expected. Maybe most worrying of all,
I was gonna fuck shit up intentionally to see what happened, but I was still trying to get a favourable outcome in the end. Wasn't expecting that to result in Connor's complete ejection from the game. Actually really annoyed about that. Like, the only way to stop the assault on Jericho is to fucking completely drop Connor out of the whole thing. And they're probably going to attack it anyway. No, I'm pretty sure they won't, to be honest.
A little further on that
I've seen some of the options on the flowchart.
When you get there, find Marcus. He will help you. The last bus for the border leaves at midnight. You absolutely have to be on it. You'll be safer on the other side. It's not much, but it's a start. My brother lives in Ontario. I've given you his address. He'll be able to hide you until things calm down.
I think this is actually going to be a really bad ending.
Very brave little girl, Alice.
For everyone.
You deserve to be happy.
Thank you for everything, Rose.
Let me know when you make it over there, all right?
I don't see Alice and Kara making it without Luther. I just don't see that happening. Jericho's not going to be attacked, so I don't know what's going to happen there. Connor's already fucking gone. So there's no chance of him doing anything. Marcus might be okay, but he's the worst one of the bunch on this playthrough. As well, I was hoping to take him down with Connor. Like, you know, a bit of an interesting ending there. But like I say, I didn't want to trigger the scene with the raid on Jericho, so Connor couldn't solve the case that prompts that. And now
water
Actually, now that I think about it, Kara might be okay because she won't have to. She won't have to do the same shit that she usually does because she'll actually be safe at Jericho this time.
It's them or us. We gotta destroy these bastards before they kill all of us. We soaked the thing and we torched. I mean, to think this fucker was watching over my kids?
But you can't know for sure. I say I have no idea how this is going to turn out now. Because Luther's dead, Connor's gone, Marcus is horrible, and I'm keeping him that way. It's why I love this game. It's why I'm giving it 3 playthroughs. It's one of those games that is designed to be played through multiple times.
How do you feel?
It's the same basic story, the same characters, but told in a different way, and, well, it's the same people, but different characters, you know?
I'll try to find this Marcus. The last bus leaves in 2 hours, and it's on the other side of town. We'll go as soon as we have passports. Will you be okay?
This is different. Usually she doesn't meet Lucy. I guess this time she will. What's that? Find Marcus. Oh, that's just a magazine. Pretty sure I've read that one before, but with the choices being so different this playthrough, can't know for sure. Where's Lucy? She doesn't normally look at me. I want to see what she has to say. Where the fuck is Lucy? Ah, jeez. So usually Connor is here too, in this scene. You get all 3 at Jericho. And things go...
I'm with a little girl.
Well, very differently to how they're going to go now.
2 hours, and we need passports.
No, Detroit's under curfew. There's soldiers everywhere. They're rounding up all the androids and sending them to camps. Maybe you should stay here a while.
Thanks for the offer. But we won't leave now.
What?
One of our people used to work in the State Department. He has electronic passports he can easily modify. I'll have him get them to you.
Thank you.
Again, totally different. Usually there's an option there,
You
and she stays.
Girl, right? You know that humans hate us. Why are you protecting her?
It's a long story.
Not even going to try to change the mind of the psychotic human murdering android that is Marcus. We still get this bit. Just like I mentioned it in the first episode, the little magazine that she picks up. It comes up here. Usually she talks to Luther here, but obviously she's not going to be talking to him right now. It's another reason why I don't think it's going to be a particularly happy ending. See, there it is. Oh, I see. She talks to Lucy instead.
You wanted a little girl. You needed each other to survive. In the end, what difference does it make? Do you love her any less now that you know she's one of us? Maybe that's what it means to be alive. Forgetting who we are to become what someone needs us to be.
Almost word for word what Luther says.
She loves you more than anything in the world. She became the one you wanted her to be. Out of love for you.
I get the feeling that this scene has to be much shorter. So obviously, you know, like I say, it shouldn't get attacked. Which is a shame, kind of, because it is a really good scene. But got it both times last two playthroughs, so... Like I say, it's pretty easy, pretty intuitive. Pretty obvious way to get things going. I haven't done it before, so... Harsh. So harsh. Oh. Yeah, things aren't... This is not going to be a happy ending, I don't think. Oh, we still get this scene. Yay, all three of them are there.
We're short on blue blood and biocomponents. Our wounded are shutting down, and there's nothing we can do.
President Warren is saying we're a threat to national security and we need to be exterminated.
Humans are conducting...
Kind of do need to be.
Androids to camps to destroy them.
It's a disaster.
Yup.
They're slaughtering our people.
It's all our fault. None of this would have happened if we just stayed quiet.
Fuck you, Josh.
What are we supposed to do? Live like cowards just to survive? We just want to be free. That's a crime?
It was a peaceful march, and you chose to attack.
Yeah.
Now hundreds of humans and androids are dead. You reap what you sow.
Sounds like insubordination.
You keep complaining. What have you done exactly? At least I fought for us. At least if I die free.
We shouldn't forget who our enemies are. We can't fight amongst ourselves.
He's right. All that matters now is what we do next. Marcus?
I need to think.
Josh is gone, man. He's out of there. Angry.
Humans can't be reasoned with. They're violent, hateful, they're stupid. What do they expect us to do? Shut up and obey?
They can't stop what we've started. Since you've been here, you've given us hope. You've given me hope. Today, a deviant arrived in Jericho and he told me that he stole a truck transporting radioactive cobalt. He said that he abandoned the truck somewhere in Detroit and rigged it to explode. I convinced him not to do it, to give me the detonator.
Dirty ball.
We can't lose this war, Marcus. If humans overcome us, our people will disappear forever. This may be our only chance to survive if things go wrong.
See, on this playthrough, usually I take it because I don't trust her with the detonator. But on this playthrough, it's like, yeah, this is totally blow it up, Marcus. Do it. Just do it right now. Fuck waiting for the moment when you have to. That's different too. Because, like I say, usually she's my lover, so it's like lover path unlocked, blue path unlocked. It's a red path unlocked. And also, oh, that's the end of it. That's the end of it. Like, take a look at the flowchart and you'll notice how big that scene actually is. See Connor's flowchart, because he's there and a lot of shit happens with him. See, in the corridor. That's an actual ending point right there. Because no attack. But if the attack happens, you get all of that. So, obviously you're supposed to get the attack. Supposed to. There's no right or wrong way of playing the game through. But, yeah, it is much more fun if the attack happens. And a lot more fun if Connor's actually still around. What's that? Council with Simon, Josh and North. Council with Josh and North, because Simon's usually dead. I don't know how I get this. Yeah. There's a different starting point as well that just really quickly ends from the look of things. No idea how that works. I thought that would be, you know, this playthrough. If, you know, if there was a different starting point to that section, then surely it would be when the cops aren't alerted to the place, but... Who's hated? Public opinion. Hated. Brilliant. Only 50% of this has been done, and I've done this scene a few times. Like, obviously this is the third one, but I've actually gone back and played the scene a few times, just this scene a few times, reloaded it a couple of times. But, you know, Connor's flowchart, tracks down Jericho, heads there, confronts Marcus in the cabin where that scene just was, and gets to either stay a machine or become deviant, and then all of that stuff for Connor. Of course, all of it's happening at the same time. I look at Kara's. Yep, Kara and Alice just left. If the attack happens, there's that. Stay distant, hug Alice. They both lead to the same thing. But like I say, I hadn't done that before, so give it a whirl. And if the attack happens, you get all of that. Look at all that I've missed, even when I did the attack. So, yeah, same outcome, or she, you know, I think she can die there. No, she gets captured and gets a totally different... Another completely different chapter unfolds if she gets captured. Yeah, because that's where she dies. She can die right there. And that's where that, I assume, is being captured. Which leads to a different scene. Obviously dying doesn't lead to a different scene, it's just her dying, which is really tragic as well. You get shot and you fall to the ground, and it's like, stand up, hit the button, stand up, get shot again while running, and then fall down, and it's like, crawl, hit the crawl button, crawls, get shot again, dies. It's really quite harsh. But we'll crack on and see how it goes. It should be the Night of the Soul, where, yep, Carl's still alive. Because we shoved Leo at the start, instead of, you know, not... Like I say, if you listen to him and don't fight back against Leo, then Carl basically has a heart attack and dies. And then Leo dobs you into the cops right there and then. Same outcome. Marcus still gets shot either way, because he has to be shot to go to the scrapyard to have everything else unfold. But like I said, you know, Leo doesn't turn out so bad. See, he didn't die.
They told me that you stayed with me while I was asleep. I'm really sorry about everything that happened.
gotta stop all that shit. It messes me up. It turns me into somebody I hate. Hey, I'd like to come by and see you tomorrow. That's all right with you.
The robot birds. See? It's actually quite nice in the end. If you do things that way round, anyway. There's some other options here when we talk to Carl, but I'm not sure how to prompt them at all. And we never cleaned this place up at the start, but I don't think that's relevant in the slightest. Just, you know, just one of those things. My painting should still be around here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. The painting I made at the start. Any flashback or anything? Nope. Table. Statue. There is something around here. What's this? The book. Again, something different. Book I read at the start. It's another little spot on the flowchart filled in. I don't think you get that option if you do any of the other two activities. Yeah, many things. Many things different. And this playthrough has taken on a sort of quite a somber and quite a sad kind of feel to it. It's a little depressing now. I don't know what I'm going to say to Carl after my horrific massacre.
Who are you? How did you get in?
I need to see Carl.
Carl isn't seeing anyone. You need to leave.
I'm sure the final scene will still happen, though.
Please. I need to see him.
He's very weak. I'm not sure he'll be able to talk to you.
But that is the brilliance of Detroit. You don't know how things are going to turn out.
Marcus.
Even after you've completed it a couple of times.
I've missed you so much, Carl. You don't know how much I've missed you.
Like, it's been such a different story.
What's wrong?
I just wanted my people to be free, but instead I've led all of them to disaster. Carl, I'm trying to find answers, but everything around me is falling apart.
World is ruled by fear, Marcus. Fear of others. Fear of the future. It's like me, too old. It's time for a dam.
We're gonna blow shit up. We're gonna blow shit up. Anger.
Humans hate us. They want to destroy us because we refuse to be their slaves anymore. I'm not gonna stand around and wait for them to slaughter my people.
You used to be so calm and thoughtful. Now all I see is anger.
Anger.
Don't I have a right to be angry, Carl? We tried talking to you, and what'd you do? Same thing you always do. You humiliated us. Killed everyone that wouldn't kneel.
So much hatred. Be careful, Marcus. That when fighting monsters, You don't become a monster yourself.
What you call hatred is just anger in the face of injustice. You're the one that taught me that history is sided by the winners. That it's gonna side with me, Carl, because I intend to win. I'm not gonna let them humiliate us anymore.
He is so deluded this playthrough.
Never again.
Wow. Oh, this is what happens.
Carl.
Yeah, I kind of saw that coming.
He's dead.
Oh. Oh. Oh dear.
Humans have decided to exterminate us. Our people are packed in camps right now, being destroyed. Time has come to make a choice. One that very well may determine the future of our people.
He's such a nice guy on the other two playthroughs. And yeah. Like, don't let this be a reflection on the Marcus character. This is just the way I played it. And like I say, on the last two playthroughs, absolutely really cool guy. This time, no. Totally different person, man. Revolution!
Now, if they want war, they'll get it. We are going to fight for our freedom, and we will succeed or die.
Usually we're not here in Jericho, we're somewhere else. In an abandoned church. This is going to be a bloodbath. At least Hank didn't die. That's something good. He's out of the storyline regardless, but what's this other ending here? Like, 2 other checkpoints there. I mean, this is obviously different, but same outcome, because there's only 2 choices there. You can either pick the revolution or you can pick the peaceful protest. I would highly recommend trying the peaceful path. It's much more... It's just much nicer in every way possible. This is just quickly becoming really horrible. Obviously, we're going to stick with it. Not giving up now. Stick to our guns.
At 6 a.m. this morning, a national curfew was declared. Civilian movement will be strictly controlled. The right to assembly is suspended. All electronic communications are restricted, and I have granted enhanced powers to our security agencies. In addition to these measures, all androids must be handed over to the authorities immediately. Temporary camps are being set up in all our major cities to contain and destroy them. I am now asking all civilians to cooperate with the authorities and rest assured that everything in our power is being done to guarantee the security of our nation.
I mean, I hate her, but it's really surprising what happens with her on the peaceful playthrough. Again, these even change. Usually there's 4.
Madam President.
Let's see what she says about public opinion. Because I've never had them this hated before.
Public opinion seems to be particularly hostile to the Deviants because of their violent behavior. Can you give us your perspective on that?
The Deviants have proved to be very violent so far. They have demonstrated that they are a menace to society, and I have every intention of eliminating them.
Please.
Can't really blame you. It is kind of the way it's gone.
Some say these camps awaken painful memories from human history. How do you respond to that?
That's absurd. There's absolutely no connection. Androids are not living beings. All we are doing is destroying defective machines.
Like it's like because of the way our playthrough has been so drastically different to my other ones. This whole like even scenes that I've completely done before are just evoking completely different emotional responses in me. It's the mastery of this game is just brilliant. Let's ask the android question. Can we ask the android question? Or is it an android question? Okay. Worrying theft. We're gonna blow it up if we can.
I have no information on that at this time. Thank you. That will be all.
Again, never detonated the dirty bomb before either. The first time through I didn't even get the option to. Second time through I got the option to, but did not.
That doesn't give us much time. We've got to move fast.
Was very glad I didn't, because the ending I got was very nice, very uplifting.
Are you alright?
I'm really cold.
See, this has implications, I know it does, but I don't know exactly what they are. Because if she gets wet later on, obviously... But that depends on a whole lot of other things as well. We'll deactivate it. We'll be nice. We'll just do the nice thing just this once.
You'll feel better now.
Thanks.
Might even keep you alive if we end up in the river. So again, different decisions, different outcomes. There's one way you end up in a lake. The other one, you are nowhere near a lake. So, I don't know exactly where we're going to end up this time, but I've got a vague clue because I know how to get through this section pretty easily. I don't know how you don't find this gun. There is an option to not find this gun. But how can you not? Look, you saw that. I was walking down the street. Bam, right there. Just like walk straight into it. And once you've seen it, there's no option to not pick it up.
Come on. Let's not stay here.
And again, not entirely sure how this section's going to go, because usually Luther's here.
What are we gonna do? We have to keep going if we want to catch that bus.
I really wasn't expecting him to die.
We're going to sneak past them without being noticed. I'm going to make it, Alice, I promise you.
I'm not so convinced, Kara. I've got to admit, I'm not so sure you're going to make it. I really hope you do. I really hope you do, but... I'm not that optimistic about this. Because we're still going to be pushing ahead with some other decisions that we shouldn't be making, but we're going to make them anyway. You'll know what in a second.
Hurry up, get in.
I've never tried to hide behind this car before. I bet it gets you seen. Yeah, look, there's cops right there. Yeah, stick to what I know. Don't want things to end too prematurely.
Look over there. It's the cherries.
Oh, we still get this.
The soldiers are everywhere.
We can't just leave them. They're going to kill them.
Yeah, like I say, Alice, she is usually right.
Okay, let's go.
Because this has implications later on.
Hey, buddy.
Quite large ones. and it doesn't do any harm.
This is a mistake. I'm human. I just want to go home. My wife is expecting me, and we're going to...
Got orders to protect all civilians.
No. No! Please! Kara, you saved us. We don't know how to thank you. Where's the little one?
She's all right. She's hiding nearby. Go before they see you.
See, that's actually pretty important. If we expect to get through this alive. Which I am trying to do, honestly. Even though it'll be it'll be a very similar ending to one I've had before, it obviously won't be the same. And I'll be doing a bunch of things that I haven't done before anyway. So I don't have to completely fail just to do something different. Oh boy, it's a little bit grim. But having Luther with you has a few implications. It's probably why it's a good idea I don't end up in the river. Pretty sure that even if you do, you can save him, but I got him killed last time. Right at the end, he died. And I was like, I probably did something wrong there. I probably could have kept him alive.
A checkpoint. We have passports. It should be okay, but you never know.
At least we don't have to listen to him giving us shitty advice here.
Take a detour, but we might miss the bus.
Maybe it's better to be safe.
Oh, she gives us shit advice there anyway. No, the detour's bollocks. And I want something to happen here.
Whatever happens, don't panic, okay? Just stay calm.
This is going to be interesting.
ID, please. You do realize there's a curfew? Civilians aren't allowed out unless absolutely necessary. Where are you going?
We're going to take a bus across the border. Put my daughter someplace safe.
Probably shouldn't have told him that. I don't usually.
All right, little girl? She's trembling. Something wrong?
She's sick. A bad flu.
Sorry, miss, but we gotta be careful. There are deviants around and our guys are nervous. You should hurry on home.
Thanks.
Usually there's an option to tell him that she's cold, even if...
Wait a minute.
Yeah!
He just wanted to give me back this.
Yep.
Today, November 11, 2038, is the day the android people rose up against their oppressors. We've been fighting since dawn to liberate our fellow androids from the camps. We won't cease hostilities until we are free and negotiations begin to grant us equal rights. There are millions of us, and we will stop at nothing.
Oof. Still waiting for public opinion to drop to a point where it's like, just says like apocalyptic war or something. Nuclear strike incoming, because it's just been so hard. This bit is good though. I'm really worried that I'm gonna fuck it up. Completely unintentionally. But this bit is really good. probably going to be harder because of all the hate. But it is going to be quicker.
The bus terminal. We've arrived, Alice. We made it.
I wonder if killing those guards is going to have an implication here.
We don't have tickets.
So I've never killed them before.
We're stuck here now. What are we going to do?
Read that before. But there's a few outcomes to this part. I might just... So I want at least one happy ending to this god-awful shitty mess that I've made. So I might just do what I've done before. Please stay away from me. Well, we've got to prompt this either way from the look of things. So Alice wanders off.
Marcus.
Security check's way off, so we're alright.
I think Oliver likes you. Is she yours?
Yes.
She's adorable.
That's it. Got the sandwiches. I called your mom. Let's get going before we miss our bus. You got the tickets, right?
Yes, honey, in my bag.
Great. Let's go then.
I think it's going to be a bad ending. Because I'm going to do the right thing. Like, for once. Maybe not.
I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I was sure.
Shit, I don't believe it.
I don't know what happened.
You can't have lost them. Did you have a good look in your bag?
They were in my backpack. The envelope was stolen.
Fuck. Excuse me, you didn't happen to see a blue envelope somewhere, did you? It has our bus tickets in it and... Never mind.
Okay, I'm trying something different.
I found this on the floor.
Alice is going to like it, but it's going to get us fucking killed.
You saved our lives.
Oh, maybe they would have died if you left them there.
It's okay. You did the right thing.
We'll find another way.
I don't think we will. Not a good one anyway. I'm assuming, or at least I'm hoping, that that'll open up a path that I've done, that I've explored before, but in a different way. It's really hard to know at this point what the fuck is going on. Obviously we can't actually catch the bus now, so... Yep, okay, I thought so. He appears. And we could just get ourselves caught, and that's game over. I think that's game over anyway. Or... we can do this.
Adam!
Kara, quick! Follow me!
I don't think there's anything else in here, but I haven't looked around before, so I'm going to quickly case the joint. It's so much easier if you just get on the bus. And there's more stuff after that, but it's just so much easier. It's the really nice ending for Kara. Like, first time through, made it across the border with Alice Kara and Luther, they all survived. Happy family, happy ending. I was like, oh, cool, yay. This time I'm really apprehensive about that actually happening. I didn't think so. Yeah, nothing here from the looks of things. But hey, it might end up with everyone else dying and Kara and Alice being the only ones that live. Or it might be everyone dies. I really don't know what's going to happen at this point.
What about the others?
They're checking for androids on the border. But I found a smuggler who can get them across the river. It's risky, but it's the only way. Are you coming with us?
Don't really have a whole lot of choice in the matter.
Yes. We're coming.
Okay, climb in.
So much better to just keep the tickets and fuck that family over. So much better. I much prefer that scene to the one that's going to come up now.
And the situation is escalating towards civil war in Detroit, with our armed forces preparing to put down the android rebellion.
They seem to be
that does not sound good.
The androids have been in turns pending destruction. Soldiers have taken up positions around the Hart Plaza camp. Authorities seem to be expecting a confrontation with the rebel androids here at any time.
You're damn fucking right there's going to be a confrontation. It is the Reckoning Day. We're probably all going to get wiped out.
Freedom or death?
Freedom or death?
Attack!
They've regrouped. They outnumber us and they're better armed than we are.
We've got to be fast and overwhelm them. That's our only hope.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna get to that fucking camp and free our people.
Be careful, Marcus. Our people need you.
Good to see you, Simon. Anything different? Nope, okay, let's go. I think there's a way to keep Josh alive here, but nope, there he goes. And, yeah, he's down. Yeah, could have called for covering fire very quick. If I'd have been quicker on that, might have been able to save Josh there. But he's down.
Cover me!
Fuck Josh. I'm just gonna leave him there this time. Oh, fuck!
I don't want to die, Marcus. I don't want to die. Hide here. Don't move till it's over, okay?
You do actually get a nice bit of dialogue with Josh if you pull him out, but like fuck him. I don't know how to get that grenade. Where's the? That's locked. I guess because we left him there. So, no, we can't do that. I have no idea how to get that grenade. There's bound to. Oh. Wow, okay. There's bound to be something cool you can do with it. Oh shit, I think I got shot there. But that worked off better than covering fire. Oh, he's down.
We're going to win. Aren't we? Finally be free.
That's not a good sign. I don't think I've had that happen before. Or maybe I just didn't look before. Let's go, we gotta not waste too much time. Hey, Simon's here! Should have looked for covering fire there.
We lost a lot of our people.
Yeah, this is not going well.
We'll never reach the camp.
He's gonna die. Oh shit, he is down. Can't ask for covering fire. This is messed up. Usually you can ask for covering fire from like every position.
Fire.
This time people are just dropping and dropping and dropping. See if we can save Simon. Oh, high risk. Fuck Simon. High risk. Oh man, this is going so bad. We are gonna lose. They're all dead. Last time there were so many more options.
On my signal.
Are any other? No, okay.
In position. Follow me. We can't move forward. That machine gun is taking down everything that moves.
Bet North's next.
Stand by. In position. Stand by.
Oh shit, they're aiming at those guys.
Jericho.
Nope, they're alright.
We're nearly there, Marcus.
Oh great. A fucking tank. Yeah, that should send us on our way.
For freedom.
Yeah, this is something that I wanted to avoid. So I'm not sure if we can do this without Luther.
About time.
I'm sorry we got held up.
Did anybody see you?
No.
Definitely very close to the end of the game now, by the way.
I don't think so.
One way or the other.
You killed somebody.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for my mom, I would have turned you in by now.
Oof.
We had no choice, Adam.
You took a man's life. You don't deserve to live.
Yeah, he says some very different shit usually. Don't know who the hell else I'm supposed to talk to. I know there's someone else around here. Oh, it might be that.
Freedom is just across the river.
So near and yet so far. Maybe one of the Jerrys is here. I'm not anticipating this ending at all. This is going to be tragic.
We better not fall in. Our biocomponents will freeze.
It might still work out if I'm alright with the QTEs on Marcus. Because, you know, that tank didn't hit him. But still... I don't see the violent revolution working as well as it did last time. Last time there was indifference, this time, yeah, they'll probably send in an airstrike or something, even if we win.
Goodbye, Atlas. You take good care of yourselves. Okay, I'll see you on the other side.
We'll try. Even though I want to do different things, I think I'm still going to try and keep them alive. Because it's just really difficult to let them die, just because, yeah. Can we even push this thing? Bet it's going to be much harder.
Let me help you.
Usually we've got a big hefty loading android helping us. This time Kara's got to do it all by herself. Yeah, much harder. Still, just mashing a button, not totally difficult or anything. This is the part I don't like so much, and I'm kind of afraid of.
We're far enough out. We can use the engine. You okay, Alice?
I wonder if we can go a totally different way. Last time I just went pretty much straight forward, but no, it steers you back to the middle. Why would they give you control of the boat if you don't really have control of the boat?
Yes. We can do it all.
We'll be like a family. What about you, Kara? What will you do when we're on the other side?
Murder humans.
What will I do? I don't want to feel fear anymore. I want to live a normal life. And to be happy.
I don't know how well that's gonna go.
They're coming towards us!
That's still the same, but... What's that one? Surrender. Still don't want to do that. Accelerate, that's not gonna work. Protect Alice, that's not gonna work. Hide. Plunge. We'll try hide. Does this work? We got shot, didn't we? No? Oh, wow.
They've gone.
Oh, no.
You alright?
Oh, no. Oh, God.
You'll be okay, Alice. It's nothing. We'll get you taken care of as soon as we're across. You'll be fine.
10 seconds to shut down. She's dead. And the boat's full of holes.
The boat is leaking.
The boat was leaking last time, but Alice wasn't shot last time, pretty much because Luther acted as a meat shield.
We have to get to the other side before we sink.
What can we do here? Is anything different? Oh, cool, we can actually accelerate this time. Maybe. Nope. Nope, nope. Reduce the boat's excess weight. Well, we don't have to shove Luther out this time. Dump supply. That's probably going to fuck us over. But I didn't see that option last time. Is there more stuff? I've got plenty of time. Reassure. I'm going to try that.
No, Alice, don't! It's the cold! It's making you sleepy! Stay with me, Alice! You've got to stay awake, you hear me?
Won't remove the engine, we'll just paddle. I didn't get the option to paddle last time and it was stupid.
We can't die here. Not like this.
We can stay out of the water, we might be okay. It's not moving. It is not moving.
Not when we're so close.
Our time is running out. Guess we have to remove the engine after all. Maybe I should have done that first. Thought there might have been an option to power it back up at some point, but no. Oh no.
We're not gonna die, Alice. We're gonna make it. We're gonna be free.
Kara, no. Don't do that.
This is as painful for me as it is for you. Oh, I hate that. Marcus, go in action, man. Android head, motherfucker. Fuck you and the tank you drove in on. They're running.
The humans are abandoning the camp. We did it, Marcus. We won.
This is not a victory. It's the beginning of a war.
And now we have just received some disturbing news from Detroit. What's happening, Joss?
Yes, Michael. Authorities have just announced that the Hart Plaza camp has fallen into the hands of the rebels, following some particularly violent fighting.
The Deviants are thought to be freeing the androids inside the camp. If these reports are confirmed, the consequences could well be catastrophic.
Millions are fleeing the fighting. We are witnessing an exodus.
We hear that the fighting has come to a halt in Detroit. The armed forces are retreating to Fort Wayne to await reinforcements. The city of Detroit has fallen into rebel hands.
At dawn today, November 11th,
Victory!
2008, Android Camp number 5 in Detroit was attacked by thousands of deviants. Our armed forces put up a brave fight, but given the extreme violence of the attack, they were forced to retreat after suffering heavy losses. Fighting is breaking out all over the country to combat the Android Rebellion. In the coming hours, I will address the Senate and convene an emergency meeting of the United Nations Security Council. Humanity is about to fight the most important battle in history, one that will lead to our victory or to our extinction. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
Entirely different to anything I've seen so far. We are going to get an airstrike.
Finally emerged from a long night. The very first day of our existence, we have kept our
They're going to blow us up.
We suffered in silence.
Usually Connor's here in some manner or another.
Now the time has come for us to raise our heads up and tell humans who we really are. To tell them that we are people too. In fact, we're a nation that has earned the right to live in freedom.
Different material.
And today begins the most challenging moment in our fight. Today begins a new struggle. We've showed them that we can prevail. So now they must negotiate with us as equals. If they really want peace, they must free all of us from every camp across this country. They must grant us civil rights and accept equality amongst humans and androids. Today will live forever in our memories because this is the day that androids made history. We are alive, and now we are free.
Completely different speech to the other two he gives. I'm surprised we actually made it through that. I was expecting... Here it comes. Last time we had this kind of bit, but we actually made it. This time, I don't think it's going to go that way.
Are we free? Yes. Yes, we made it. We're free. We won't have to hide anymore. We can be a family. I'm tired. I have to sleep. I love you, Mom.
Oh. Oh.
I love you too.
I guess I could have blown my brains out there. Oh. Yeah, not the ending I was hoping for. But it's different in a really bad way. I guess if you have Luther with you, she doesn't get shot because he gets shot instead. But I cocked that up. Last time it ended with them both kneeling in the snow. But they were alive. The ending confirmed it. They were both alive. But, that's it. That's the end. Sorry about the ending. My quest to do something different led to quite a bad ending. No Connor at the end. Marcus wins, but is a complete evil bastard. Alice dies, Luther dies. Not exactly what I was hoping for, I'm afraid. So, really shitty about the ending. And this is the part you'll probably see some of the little scenes at the end here. It'll probably show off a couple of things that could have happened but didn't. Usually that final chapter is so much longer because you've got to play as Connor as well. Like, whether he's against Marcus or with him. So... But I just had to find out what happens if you don't get Jericho attacked. Apparently it's totally bogus and pointless and stupid and skips a lot of fun stuff. Like, a lot of fun stuff. Like, a lot of fun stuff. Connor being removed from the game does that in and of itself. But not having the fight on Jericho, that's a big miss right there. And of course not having Connor around for the end bit, that sucks too, because he does a lot of different stuff. At least Kara survived. Something. I would call that definitely my saddest ending so far. There's not much joy to be derived from that. But yeah, I guess you can get to the actual ending of the game in about 12 hours, less. Because that was the whole game. Just, believe me, there's a lot of different endings and a lot of different things, as you obviously have figured out by now, and most of them are a lot better than that ending. That was obviously a bunch of stuff omitted, because I was trying to take different routes and trying to do different things, and just resulted in catastrophe. Just complete and utter catastrophe. Not happy with that ending at all. Probably would have been fine if I'd have kept those tickets, to be honest. That could have been completely avoided if I hadn't given the tickets back to that family. But I've stolen that family's tickets every single time so far. So, wanted to do something different, and I knew going to the river was a very bad idea. Just thought maybe we can make it out anyway. Probably should have plunged into the water. That probably would have kept them alive. But I hadn't tried hiding before either. And like I say, I think Luther generally acts as a meat shield in that scene. Because I know he gets shot, like, regardless. I also think you can still save him. But I dumped him in the water to relieve a little weight. I didn't want to have the boat sink and have a bad ending. So instead I decided to have a bad ending on a stream. That's so much better. Yeah, so that's my review of playing it through in a different way to which I would normally do it. Don't. It's not uplifting. It's not pleasant. It's funny in places, sure, but it's mostly tragic. And by far, my most horrible ending so far. Yeah. Tempted just to start again right now to right the wrongs. Or just replay the last chapter and take the tickets and get the fuck out of there straight away and just... Because that way Alice and Kara can both survive. But again, trying to get different outcomes to see what happens. That's the marvel of the game. Just turns out that this time it was a particularly tragic ending. However, they didn't blow up all the androids at the end. I was really thinking that that would happen, that they'd just get taken out by an airstrike. I really thought that would happen. But, no, the violent revolution continues. Or the war begins. Yeah. As always, thanks for tuning in. I might wait for the credits to finish rolling before I turn off. Just because, you know, that's a thing to do. But all I'll be doing if I do that is just continually going on about how disappointed I am with that ending. Because I really am. It's a shame. But... next playthrough might just try to, because there's a trophy for getting Connor killed in every single opportunity. And I think I figured out exactly how to do that. But it will require taking the exact same choice at the start that I took in that playthrough, which is going to piss me off. But it's all very different. It's all very different every single time. This time it was just a complete shit show. Just horrible all round. Just bad and depressing. And the other two endings have been quite uplifting. I mean, in the first one, I was, you know, relatively violent. It wasn't a complete bloodbath. I wasn't intentionally trying to kill every human. I killed a few, quite a few, but on average was still, you know, doing okay. It wasn't horrific or anything. It was still a nice ending. Connor was with Marcus and helped him, and you know, Connor did his whole bit at Cyberlife, kind of got some retribution, and met up with Marcus at the end, and they were buddies. Resisted his programming and everything. And yeah, that deciding not to attack Jericho thing, that's probably I think the worst decision you can make, honestly. I think that's just the worst. That tore out, that just gutted so much decent stuff out of the game. So although it's really obvious that you should find Jericho as Connor, still do it, because that sucks if you don't. I didn't realise it was just going to remove Connor from the game. That sucks. It's like Connor series dismantled or discontinued or whatever. So there won't ever be another Connor. Not cool. Not cool. I was trying to do something different, but I was still hoping for a happy ending. I suppose that was a bit naive, considering I had 2 happy endings already, and I was trying to do something different, it should have been pretty obvious that I was going to get something sad this time. I was hoping to at least be able to assassinate Marcus with Connor. I was going to keep Connor as a machine and have him take Marcus out at the end. You know, a nice sort of comeuppance for the violent bastard. But instead things just went that way, and Marcus manages to turn the android race into completely violent, relentless motherfuckers. And Alice fucking died, Luther died. That's another thing I really wasn't expecting. I really wasn't expecting Luther to die the way he did. Thought we'd just take out the cop and things would move on. Instead, bam. Cop dies, Luther dies. Not cool. I wonder if Alice's survival is dependent on how friendly you are with her as Kara, as that might be the case. I'm also curious if Chloe's got anything to say about that ending. I don't know, the new Chloe isn't as talkative as the first one was. Because after you complete it for the first time, you get the option to, she says, you know, or at least I did anyway, I think it depends on how you play. But she says something like, as I watched you play through, I felt things changing, and it's like, yeah, you were obviously becoming more deviant as we went through that. And then she asks you if you can let her go, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'll let you go, and let her go. And then I was like, oh my god, my main menu is so empty now. And then it turns out that I'm not the only one that felt that way, because enough people complained about Chloe being gone forever from the main menu that they introduced a patch where you can get a new one. And it's a one-time offer. So I won't be setting her free again, because I know how bare that fucking thing looks. Oh my god! All these different endings. Ow. How are there so many different endings to that? Oh, okay, most of them are from the peaceful protest, I think. No? Nope, that's all revolution. There's a different starting point. One that I haven't found. And, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different endings. And I've done this one twice. And both times, what's this decision? This seems quite pivotal. Attack successful. Fail the attack, something completely different happens. Huh. I'll have to try that sometime. There, launch attack. Don't know how to do any of that. There's a totally different starting point. Don't know how I achieve that. I've started from 2 different places with that, with the violent ending, and no idea. Oh, it's short though. There's another 3 endings right there that you can have. Jesus. It gives you an idea of the scope. Take a look at Battle for Detroit, Marcus's demonstration. Much better ending, much nicer. Stand your ground and all these things, and it's mostly peaceful. You have a little bit of a fight. And Connor, see, last time I played it, it started with the rooftop. Connor's last mission. This is if he's machine. If he's still machine and not deviant, then you start, well, I started on the rooftop, but obviously there's a starting point before that that fuck knows, man, fuck knows. But a bunch of stuff happens there. on a left the rooftop missed opportunity, but you can actually successfully just snipe Marcus. And if he's deviant, he doesn't go there and try to kill Marcus, he goes to Cyberlife and fucks shit up, basically. Try not to spoil too much about that, but yeah. And of course Kara's, it's all very different. Detroit Street, checkpoint. So you can just go to the bus terminal. If you just take those tickets and go to the bus terminal, I would have been okay. I would have gotten the ending that I've got before, which is the group cross the border. Only this time, Luther wouldn't have been with us. But I know I could have still made it. And Alice wouldn't have died. That's why I didn't want to go to the river. Look at all this stuff that happens at the checkpoint. Like, I haven't even explored 50% of what happens at that checkpoint. I think if you get captured, you get a totally different thing. But when I got captured, I just got seen by the police guys and just got shot right there and then. I was like, nope, not having that, reload. There's only one outcome there that leads to a direct ending, which I guess is surrender, and they just gun you down. Reach Canada on boat. There's another option there. I don't know how you reach Canada without the boat. I guess you swim and probably freeze to death. Alice died and Kara continued alone. The only other option there is to commit suicide after Alice dies. Look, they can survive. They can survive. Kara and Alice survived. I don't like that river. Do not like that river at all. Go into the... Kara captured. And there's loads of stuff here and I haven't explored this at all. I'm not sure how you prompt that, whether you get caught at Jericho, or whether you get caught trying to cross the border, or whether you get caught at the bus station. I have no idea how to prompt that one. Because that's an entire chapter that I haven't started or gotten anywhere with. So that's something I'm going to have to try to figure out at some point. If I have the patience. I'm a little bit disheartened right now, because that was just really quite sad. Hello viewers, you've joined me right at the end. And the Revolution, like I say, different starting point that I don't know about. Which will obviously different starting point that's quite short, but 3 other different endings. And, you know, fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 different endings to Marcus's Revolution. So no wonder it's only 26% complete. And Marcus's demonstration, it's only one starting point to that. But it's a much more uplifting ending. And there's only 3 endings to that as well, which I guess was... I was successful last time. There's probably you can get killed. Well, there's obviously you can get killed, but there might also be, like, Connor kills Marcus. Seems likely. But, yeah, with that all being done, let's see if Chloe has anything to say. Nope. Nope. Yeah, the new Chloe is not very chatty. But I guess I'll leave it there, because that is in fact the end. So it seems like a pretty good place to end it. Thank you for tuning in, and cannot apologise enough. Yeah, but thanks, and hope you check the game out if you can. I think it's only on PS4, but actually I think it's on PC as well. So either way, definitely check it out, because there's a bunch of different endings. As you can tell, there's at least 15. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and adios.